People look at it, it says, oh, how do you paint those eggs? There is no painting involved at all. It is a classical batik process.
It's a very intricately and patiently drawn egg with traditional or non-traditional designs.
The word pysanka comes from the Ukrainian word pisate, to write. You write with a stylus that delivers molten beeswax onto the surface of the egg, protecting the egg at every stage of the color that you want to achieve at the end. My mother used to do them, and I was watching her do it, and oddly enough, when I did my first pysanka, she stopped. The tradition had been passed on. The tool that we use to apply is called kistka, which in Ukrainian means a bone. In the design of the egg, two things happen: symmetry and the evenness of the wax line. Whatever you want to be white, the beeswax melts very fast and cools very fast after you have applied it on the egg. Now that white part of the egg is sealed forever. Any egg that you look at will have, say, 4 to 5 colors on it. You have to go from light to dark because a light color will not cover a dark dye. The shell changes color, but the wax has protected the white. So now you coat the design that you want to remain yellow, dip it in the orange, hide the orange, red, hide the red, and then the final dye is your final dye that the naked shell will accept. In this case, it's black. So now at the end of the process, you have an egg covered with wax. So you apply the wax with heat, and now you take the wax off with heat as well, and your pattern just appears. It's therapeutic and it's creative. Once you're involved in the world of the egg, the rest of the world is gone.
After Christianity was adopted in Ukraine in 988, the pagan symbolism of the drawing of the eggs was adopted into Christian symbols. And so during Holy Week, traditionally, that would be the time where the women would sit down and would draw pysanky.
Because when you do a pysanka, it is a concept that you put on an egg. It's an idea, a gift for someone.
And then they would be given to friends, family.
For the young people, especially young girls, will give it to potential husband.
It was just a symbol of friendship. I cannot believe how it's possible, but I still have my very first pysanka that I ever drew. So wherever one would travel in the world and go into a Ukrainian community or a Ukrainian home, you would have the same types of things. You would have the embroideries, you would have the pysanky, you would have the traditional foods. But it was very important at that point to preserve much of the Ukrainian culture because it was being destroyed in Ukraine by the Soviet oppression. If the art of the pysanky would be lost, that would mean that the other traditional art forms would be lost as well.
The Folk Alliance incorporates a number of folk arts. I applied and with Becky for our craftsmanship and art in the pysanka. We had a little table showing her work, a couple of mine, and people were very interested in, had never seen anything like this.
My name is Rebecca Lennon. I go by Becky, and I'm a music teacher. I was playing with the Swedish folk dancers at a European festival in town, and I saw, first of all the cross-stitch, and then I saw the eggs, and I thought the eggs were really beautiful. And Ihor was explaining to me how the eggs were done.
She took it to heart, not being Ukrainian, and her art, in fact, has gone beyond just the Ukrainian classical design, but into a beautiful, creative art form. And she really, I think, became Ukrainian. My time, obviously, slowly is moving away, and hers is moving in, and I hope she will be the one who carry the torch.
As a teacher, a little girl came in who had been adopted from Ukraine, and I thought she was such a neat kid and very determined, very strong girl. I got to know her a little bit more. I started looking online for other Ukrainian orphans. We have 3 boys, no girls, so we adopted a little girl from Ukraine. She was 13 years old. We brought her to America, and I wanted to make sure she did not lose her culture. When I was living in Ukraine, adopting the girls, I took pictures of many patterns and artwork that I saw. Those are what I use in my eggs. About a year after I got her, I went to the very first Pysanky class that Ihor was holding, and I really enjoyed it. Well, I'm always enjoying listening to what he has to say to improve what I'm working on, and he shows me the eggs so I can see what I need to do to improve them.
Very, very fine work. And their eyes, when they see the wax coming off and seeing the beauty of that egg that they have created, that is marvelous.
The most fun thing is taking off the wax and seeing all the brilliant colors looking back at you.
The more you push the Ukrainians and you forbid things from them, the more of an underground appears and takes over, and then the arts and the culture become even stronger.
The survival of the Ukrainian me, the identity, is critical for that legacy to continue, and the Ukrainian nation to really thrive as it has in the past. It's a very rich culture.
Hi, I'm Tom McNamara, host of Arizona Illustrated. Thank you for watching this story from our show. And for more local content from Arizona Illustrated, just click right here.